In this video, let us discuss presiding officers of Parliament. Parliament has two houses, Lok Sabha, that is lower house, and Rajya Sabha, that is upper house. There is a speaker and deputy speaker as presiding officer for Lok Sabha and a chairman and deputy chairman as presiding officer for Rajya Sabha. First, let us discuss the role of speaker. Speaker is the presiding officer for Lok Sabha. He is selected among its members, that is among Lok Sabha members, mostly from ruling party. After the first sitting of the parliament, speaker remains in office during the life of Lok Sabha, but he vacates office before the first sitting of Lok Sabha after fresh elections. During that period, a speaker pro tem is appointed by president before a new speaker is elected. What is a speaker pro tem? The speaker of the last Lok Sabha vacates his office immediately before the first meeting of the newly elected Lok Sabha. The president appoints a member of the Lok Sabha as the speaker pro tem, usually a senior most member of the Lok Sabha recommended by the Prime Minister. Usually, speaker pro tem is appointed for a term that remains vacant after a fresh Lok Sabha elections, because after a new Lok Sabha elections, the Lok Sabha dissolves and speaker has to vacate his office before the first sitting of the Lok Sabha. So, to fill the vacant, a speaker pro tem is appointed by the president to preside over the Lok Sabha. His main duty is to administer oath to new members of the Lok Sabha. After the new speaker is elected among its Lok Sabha members, the pro tem speaker term ceases to exist. So, the office of speaker pro tem is temporary in nature, that is between first sitting of parliament after a fresh Lok Sabha elections and before the new speaker for Lok Sabha is elected. Tenure of speaker. Usually, speaker remains in office during the life of Lok Sabha. He has to vacate his office in the following three cases. 1. If he ceases to be a member of Lok Sabha, that is, he should be a member of Lok Sabha to be appointed as a speaker. 2. If he resigns by himself by writing to deputy speaker. 3. If he is removed by a resolution passed by absolute majority of all members of the Lok Sabha, such a resolution can be moved only after giving 14 days advance notice to the House. During his removal procedure, the speaker cannot preside over the House, but he can speak and take part in the proceeding of the House and vote at first instant, and cannot vote in the case of tie of votes. Role and power functions of speaker. He is the head of the Lok Sabha, is the principal spokesperson of the House, and his decision is in all parliamentary matters is final. He presides over all the proceedings of the Lok Sabha. He maintains order and decorum in the House for conducting its business and proceedings. He adjourns or suspends the House in absence of a quorum. Quorum here means 1/10 of total strength of the House should be present. He usually does not vote in the first instance during the passage of bills, but can cast a casting vote during a deadlock or tie. He acts as a ex officio chairman of Indian Parliamentary Group, Conference of Presiding Officers. He appoints chairman of all Parliamentary Committee of Lok Sabha, chairman of Business Advisory Committee, Rules Committee, General Purpose, etc. He decides whether a bill is a money bill or not, and this decision is final. His decision is final for disqualification of a member of Lok Sabha arising out of 10th schedule of the Constitution, that is anti-defection law. But the speaker decision is subjected to judicial review, that is, the decision can be challenged in the courts. Thanks for watching this video.